For the first time ever, an entire 2 seasons of PRO3 Racing in one 20-minute video. Take that, Instagram. Portland International Raceway.
You got slicks on?
I got what?
Slicks?
Yeah.
Okay.
April 27th, 2024. It's raining with not much visibility, but without standing water on track, rain tires won't help. 19 Pro3 cars for Saturday's race. I qualified 13. Now, here it is November 2025, and the last race I posted was 2023. So let's catch up, which is what I'm trying to do here with Norman Salmon. Whoa, looks like I'm going to catch him. And the champ, Matt Lowell. But down the long straight with no chicane, Norman roars back. Maybe I'll catch him again. Maybe not. Chuck Hurley and Dummer. Those guys can fly. Norman must have damaged something in that spin. I get by Madison McCulloch. Fil Aleva gets by me. So I finished 15th of 17. Top 5, Corey Peters, Scott Eckert, Matt Lowell, Chuck Hurley, who almost lapped us, and Dirk Groeneveld. Saturday it's sunny and dry, so I pull an inside move at 4 on a Spec E46. Might as well try again. Maybe not. That Porsche off-ride's on fire, which brings out the black flag.
When I asked you to slow those other guys down, I didn't mean set them on fire.
I had my roof redone. I got a coffee can full of them little roofing nails, man. Let me tell you.
After the restart, I get a good run on Johnny Mack, but there's a yellow flag at turn 4. No yellow flag this time. I pass Johnny and gain on Norman and Matt King. The car feels great. I out-qualify Johnny by 9/10 for 14th, but miss the shift. In Sunday's race, I have a decent start. But Norman sneaks inside at 4 and never looks back. Martin Berryman zips by. I catch up to Norman. I thought for sure he saw me. I apologized and paid him for his bent wheel. I hope he still lets his son crew for me. I give Johnny Mack a run, but I'm a little gun-shy after the incident with Norman. Next lap, Johnny goes off. Before I pass Madison McCulloch, I make sure he sees me. Now the front runners start to lap me. Corey Peters, Scott Eckert. And coming up so fast I didn't see him, Matt Lowell. I finished 14th. Top 5, Chuck, Isaiah, Scott, Dirk, and Matt King. Was that a friendly wave from Matt Lowell? At least he didn't lap me. So I beat Norman by knocking him out of the race, and Corey, who DNF.
I wonder if we've adjusted the fuel pressure too much.
Saturday, May 11th, Pacific Raceways. Oliver Salmon's still my crew chief.
Open toe violation! Boyd, turn him in. Open toes. Oh no, he's got Crocs. Some funny guys around here. I wish I'd run into some of them.
Well, you probably run into most of them.
Yeah, that's true. God, it's getting worse every year, I tell you.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's just as brutal on track. I qualified 24th of 26. Madison McCulloch pulls away like I'm standing still, and Coley Tipton like I'm going backwards. Travis Kuhl sneaks by through 3A. Next lap, there's some lockups, and I close the gap. But I can't hold off Travis. 1 lap later, I retake Madison. Then Travis to finish 21st. Top 5, Isaiah, Matt, Scott, Chuck, and Corey. Sunday, I qualified 25th of 27, and everyone pulls away. Fil Abrami squeezes down on me. Guy Berry's off right, but beats me by 5 seconds for the race. I pass Madison McCulloch, but not for long. Closing in on Rob Scholl, he has other ideas. 2 laps later, same result. Rob must have gone off earlier. He finished 26th to my 23rd. Top 5, Scott, Isaiah, Matt, Chuck, and Bryce Scott. But I beat Corey, who again DNF. May 24th, former champ Corey Peters shows me the way at Mission, British Columbia. This may be our last conference race here, as new owners made it so expensive the local club can't even break even. It's a fun track, though a bit slippery on the backside, as Fil Aleva demonstrates. Local racer Martin Berryman blasts down the straight. Even this Lambo had a hard time catching him. I'm only 93 pounds over.
27.43.
I think we made it.
Yeah, play a little.
Fil Aleva, Fil Aleva.
Phil moves pretty fast for an old guy. I chase Abrami down the back straight. He's kind enough to let me by. Yep, that's an E30 running SPM, not Pro3. Not sure why. Still, I'll take it. Werner Berger is on a tear, keeping up with Matt Lowell. Here comes Jake Borelli. Maybe you saw him hood surfing at IndyCar. There goes Matt, doing what he does best, lapping me. Isaiah Dummer proves the shortest pass, not always the fastest. Race time. I qualified 11th to 14th, but everyone pulls away. Even Fil Abrami. There's that Lambo. All-wheel drive can't solve everything. Being Isaiah can, or Corey Peters, or Scott Eckert, or soon-to-be three-time champ Matt Lowell. You'd think I'd learn, but how can you resist a shortcut? I finished 13th, one place off DFL. Winner Corey Peters, almost 6 seconds a lap faster, nearly laps me. Twice. Friday, May 30th, a NASCAR Xfinity race at PIR. 25 Pro3 cars. I qualified 24th. But what a hoot with all these fans and all those motorhomes. First lap, turn 7, John Gillespie pulls away. Second lap, must have had issues. I hang with Matt King for a second. I pull away from Mike Schwalbe. Gillespie and I battle through the chicane. I don't even put up a fight with Jeff Bauman. Guy Berry slides by. Isaiah shows off and laps me right in front of the grandstands. With a decent exit from 12, I catch Gillespie right at the finish, 21st of 25. My old friend, Porsche racer and crew chief, Headless Adam Heiser. Saturday's race, Zach Watson and Nick Carbaugh blow by. We were told to keep it too wide until after the chicane, but who cares? Look at all those fans, and an entire city built in the infield overnight. Looks like Zach has troubles. 2 laps later, I shoot down Nick, but he's a pilot. No incidents, we put on a great show, and though I finished 23rd of 25, we all had a blast. Ridge Motorsports Park, Saturday, July 20th, 23 Pro3 cars. I qualified 19th, 11 seconds off Scott Eckert's 154, with Isaiah 2/10 behind. Mike Schwalbe's right there through turn 1, and I can't catch Fil Aleva renting Wes's car. Mike blasts by in the carousel, and Abrami's right on my tail. Phil tries outside at 8, but I hold him off for now. Mike goes off, but I can't take advantage. Abrami's still there. If you can't beat him, give him a point by. It's not Phil, it's Ron Tannemura in SPM. I don't feel so bad. Not as bad as that guy. After the yellow flags, I catch Novice of the Year Grayson Hilliard. I should have drifted out, drafted him down the straight, and passed him inside. Now you tell me? Grayson's 15th, I'm 16th. Hey, I moved up 3 positions, though still 7 seconds a lap slower than Matt, followed by Corey, Bryce Scott, Kyle Byers, and Matt King. My wife Linda actually watched the race. Sunday, I qualified 18th. Michael McLaughlin and I battle down the straight as Dave Stenner goes flying by. I try another shortcut on Mike Schwalbe. He just pulls away. I eventually catch up to the pack. Lured by so many passing opportunities, I try inside. We all know how that'll turn out. Next lap, I'm back in it. Maybe this time will be different. Nope. I'm such a sucker. But I keep pushing. Maybe you'll get lost in the dust. Finally, on the second to last lap, Mike overcooks it. Under full course yellow, I finished 15th of 22, 5 seconds slower than Scott Eckert, followed by Isaiah, Matt, Corey, and Bryce. August 30th, the Triple Grand Prix at PRO3 Raceway in Spokane, with tons of track time on 2 different courses. Of 28 Pro3 cars, I qualified 20th, ahead of Peyton Baxter. That didn't last long. 6 cars passed me before turn 1. With license director Rob Scholl, 7 by turn 4. But I hung on and got by Grayson Hilliard and 2 of Wes Hill's renters, Fil Abrami and Harry Holland. I finished 22nd, 6 seconds a lap slower than Matt Lowell's 136.8. Behind Matt, Isaiah, Drew Wagner, Scott Eckert driving here, Chuck Hurley, and Corey. These guys give side-by-side racing a whole new meaning. In the non-point sprint race, Grayson gets by right away. But what's Sean Northrup doing back here? Fil Abrami flies by. I tell you, I get no respect. Then Parker Stanford. I can't even pass Redder Harry Holland. Dave Stenner smokes me as I coast stuck in neutral. It took me all race to catch a renter. Fil Abrami, I salute you. A 142.3 puts me 15th of 17 after repassing Stenner. What a blast! Wes and Ken Hill crewing for me. And for Harry Holland and daughter Lola, Fil Abrami, Ryan Flanagan, and Cody Smith. At the track, it's a family affair. The Wagners, Byers, Bolds, Moorheads, and all the Baxters. The Friday Enduro ran right after my Group 1 race, so I saved my fading GoPro for Cody's session. I ran a 141.8, Cody a 139.5. Code red. He even let me stay in his motorhome after I promised to disinfect it. I warned him about that Mustang that pushed me on the straights but wouldn't pass. Now, with Randy Blaylock at the wheel, even Cody couldn't keep it in sight. Cody laps Harry Holland. Passes second place Rob Scholl. Then laps Rob toward the end of the race. And catches up with ME2 leader John Houlihan. While these two rumble, let's review the rest of the weekend. Thursday, Martin Berryman hit a boulder, which set 6 acres on fire. Cody and Hank Moore put out the flames, but Martin wasn't sure the car could be saved. Friday, lots of free pizza and beer, and plenty of bench racing. Saturday, I visited Randy Blaylock, my old license director. He told me then that graduating you was the biggest mistake I ever made. And Randy always had the biggest campfire crowds. But this night, his motorhome was lights out, as was everyone else's. No Kevin Doyle, Matt, and Corey carrying on like a bunch of juveniles. The only action in the paddocks was Isaiah trying to fix his hell. I couldn't make sense of what he was babbling about, but he kept pounding on his bearings. Scott Eckert introduced me to his new friend Rodney, who shared the finer points of glue sniffing. In Saturday's short course practice, I was DFL. Fortunately, the GoPro failed. Same in the enduro practice, where I ran a distant second to Hurley. Then my transmission crapped out. I had to be towed in without a tow hook. It was kind of cool feeling the tow strap wrapped around your cage slipping through your fingers. Saturday, I celebrated by joining Cody for dinner. His mom paid for our meal before I could. I can't remember if her backhanded napkin shot to my chest was before or after that. Thanks, Kathy. Love your family. Saturday, Rob Johnston installed a USB connection so the GoPro battery will never fail. I may regret that. While Ken headed to Montana to buy another E30, Wes and Mike jacked up my car and removed her transmission while I sat in the cockpit, which kept the car level. I found something I'm good at: ballast. Sunday, made it home in 5 hours. Tuesday, I scored a transmission from Gail Buning. For 2024, I'd end up 20th with 79 points. Scott will be the new champ with 282. Then Matt, 273, Isaiah, 271, Corey, 257, and Bryce, 192. So, Cody fought his way past Houlihan and won us the Enduro, at least the ME2 class. Houlihan asked me, "Why'd you have to bring a ringer?" How she expect me to win all these trophies? Hope it's not another cheese-cutting plate thingy like the last one 9 years ago. My first race of 2025, Spokane's triple race weekend in August. I missed the April race traveling, the May race with eye surgery, the June PIR race with a second eye surgery, and the late June Pacific race with severe back pain. While I wait for surgery, here I am at Culipsy Raceway with 28 Pro3 cars, our biggest showing here ever. Friday on the long course, I qualified 20th, 5 seconds off pole sitter Matt Lowell. In the race, I finished 22nd, beating Johnny Mack. Top 5, Matt, Isaiah, Drew Wagner, Scott, and Chuck Hurley. In the Mini Enduro, I qualified 3rd in class, saving my dying GoPro for co-driver Cody Smith, who brought us home first, again nipping John Houlihan at the finish.
Okay, perfect, cool. I gotta go qualify Johnny's car.
Saturday, qualifying on the short course had its moments.
Come on.
Then I hit the FIA hard, ending the session and the weekend. John Byers and J.R. Nagy discovered the weld holding the coil to the fender broke, shorting the electrical system. It takes a village to race an idiot. Ridge Motorsports Park, August 23rd. Pro3 co-founder Wes Hill. On grid, the lovely Celtic Shalene Clendenin says this to all the guys.
I know you're ready to rock.
Nothing worth showing on track. I qualified 32 of 34. So here's some cheesecake with Fil Abrami. Saturday's race, Silva Bowls Moorhead. Braden's mom sends me off. I'm gridded behind Rob Scholl and greeted by conference president Dwayne Martinson.
How come when I watch your videos on YouTube and you come up and you park and I'm guiding you in, I look like such a dork? You looking good, feeling great?
No.
I told everybody it was a 5, I was wrong.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That was checkered flag, you've got 5 minutes.
Sorry for the camera angle. Believe it or not, I'm not totally prepared this weekend, and Peyton Baxter takes full advantage. There's some close racing through the carousel. I'm glad I passed anyone. I finished 27th at 31, improving 3 seconds a lap, but still 8 seconds off Matt, followed by Corey, Scott, Isaiah, and Drew Wagner. Impressed by my performance, Dirk Groeneveld wants to co-drive the Enduro. That and his car was broken. Thanks to Dirk, we won ME2, but no footage. Linda sends me out for Sunday's Group 1 race. I qualified 24th of 29, ahead of Fil Aleva, but not for long. Fil Abrami gets by, which starts a pretty good battle. That RX-7 slows me down here, but down the straight helps me retake Fil. I even managed to catch the other Fil, Aleva. I'm up to 19th and 7/10 a lap faster than Abrami when he dives inside. My evasive action killed the engine. I used the battery and starter to get off track. Bruce Boyd's on the safety truck. I'll never hear the end of this. Ken thinks my foot caught the wiring under the dash, frying the wiring harness. We couldn't fix it in the 6 days before NASCAR. But with back surgery in September, I should be good for the 2026 season. Hope it's better than the last 2.
Thanks, guys. Sorry.
Just say it, Bill.